X-Men The Last Stand is a great film to look at because it has one of the least diverse casts. Bill Duke plays Trask, who is one of the only black characters in the entire film. He hates the mutants, who are the superheroes, because he sees them as a threat to humanity. So not only does he appear for like 10 seconds of the film, but he's also the character you're supposed to hate. No one is supposed to relate to him, and he has absolutely no importance to the film. He's placed there as a catalyst for the war on humans versus mutants. Later in the film, there are some other races and ethnicities introduced, all of which are on the evil side. There are also minor characters like Trask, and they're only placed there to serve as an army for Magneto, who's an old white dude in charge of the mutants that want to fight back against the Cure. The main characters who have been in all of the movies and who the plot revolves around are all white. The only exception is Storm, a black female. In the movie, she's played by Halle Berry, who is an already established actress known for her sex appeal. The rest of the cast is very whitewashed, and the majority of the main characters are straight men. Now, X-Men The Last Stand's plot revolves around the Cure, which is a vaccination that can relinquish mutants of their powers. It is also the most interesting part of the movie. And so what you have is you have the humans that want mutants to be human, you have mutants that want to be human, and you have the mutants who want to stay mutant. In the beginning, the Cure is optional, but it quickly escalates to becoming a weapon when the mutants, led by Magneto, begin to retaliate. The father of a mutant actually created the Cure. This particular mutant had wings, giving him the ability to fly. As a kid, he used to cut off his wings because he didn't want to be different. However, once his father finally develops a cure, he no longer wants it, and he breaks out of his father's grips. Now, you can look at this at face value, or you can look at it as a parallel to being gay in America. If you look at those who want to force the cure onto mutants as being homophobic, and you look at the mutants as gays in society, then it all starts to fall together and make sense. Mutants are born the way they are. They don't have a choice in the matter. If their power isn't obvious, such as having huge wings on your back, then you have the choice of hiding your powers or coming out to your peers about it. Bobby, for instance, has the ability to turn things to ice. He's able to hide this, and once he finally tells his parents that he has this ability, instead of being okay with it, they kick him out of the house. This clearly hints at gay teens having to come out to their parents, and the reaction many kids face when they admit to being gay. Many people have this notion that being gay is a disease, and that it needs to be cured, much like in the movie how the cure is developed by humans for the mutants. The cure becomes this sort of political issue with people protesting and holding signs out of facilities where the cure is being given and in front of governmental buildings and such. Even though there is a prominent connection between X-Men and homosexuality, it's never discussed in the movie, and none of the characters are seen in a non-heterosexual relationship. There's so much that could be explored with this, but, of course, since it's the mainstream, it never goes past the fighting scene.